Hello, my name is Agatha and this is the tarot prediction for June 2016. This month is going to be an oracle reading, a love reading and a general reading. For the oracle reading I'm going to use the Sacred Rebels Oracle. For the love reading I'm going to use the Lover's Pet Tarot. And for the general reading I'm going to use the Tarot Illuminati. If you'd like a private consultation, please write to duniazad@gmail.com and all the information is below. Below you can also find the link to my newsletter. If you sign my newsletter and subscribe my YouTube channel, you could win a free written tarot reading written by me, and there's always a winner every month, so who knows, the next winner could be you. And also there's promotions for tarot and astrological readings, and they are only available to the subscribers of my newsletter. So subscribe. The site is www.tinyletter.com/duniazad. Let's go to your reading then, okay? Hello Pisces, this is your reading for the month of June 2016, and the oracle card that came out for you was Releasing Allegiances, number 10. And according to this little book, the guidebook, I'm going to read for you. It is time to hold onto yourself and let go of another. You have gained all that was meant to be from that connection. You have given and you have received. The need to let go does not deny the value of what has been acquired. It is more that the time has come for greater productivity, creativity, abundance and consciousness in your life. You have completed many cycles in the vibrational frequency of consciousness that you are now being asked to release. It is now time to expand into higher frequencies of experience that will bring enhanced love, empowerment and peace into your life. You will take the wisdom of what you have learned with you into something new. New connections, new relationships, new life experiences. Trust that you can step into solitude for a time without being consumed by loneliness. It is time to reconnect with yourself. And what else? So you connect with yourself. It's time to refresh your spirit by reconnecting with your own nature in solitude. It's time for self-love, for paying attention to yourself. This oracle is also the confirmation that the work you have been doing on yourself, the work you have been doing on yourself is working for you. Your level of self-love is growing, and your ability to love consciously and healthy is increasing as a result. Some connections in your life will mature, while others will just be released and will no longer be relevant. And you will know which is which by the way you feel it, okay? If you have contemplating a change in your lifestyle, like enrolling in a class, joining a group, starting a new project, or setting time aside to focus on your own inner work, this oracle is the confirmation that these things would be supportive for you. So this is good. To me, this tells me that you are ready to begin a new cycle in your life and that you have grown spiritually. Also, what does it say? It says that it's highly likely you are breaking with tradition, with a role model or belief system that you have outgrown. You have grown as a soul, I would say. You must be there for yourself because you are doing well. You are on the right path. You are growing. Well done. This is the overall message for you for June, Pisces. And this is a very good reading for you for June, Pisces. This, to me, not just this oracle, but all the other cards are just positive cards to me. In your love reading, I'm going to use one card for each week. In the first week, you have the Ace of Cups. So this could be a new romance, a new love affair, a new emotional connection. For those of you who are really not considering looking for a new love, it could be like a new emotional connection deepen within yourself. Though I would read this more like as a new love. And then on the second week, you have the Strength card, number 8, which in this deck is represented by Brunhild and Siegfried. And the story of, I'm going to tell you just a little bit, is that Wotan, who is the father of Brunhild, the woman, had forbidden her to help Siegfried, but she didn't think that was correct, and she did, and then her father punished her. So this also connects somehow with the message, the overall message of this oracle, of releasing alliances that you yourself have outgrown. So this is the time to have the second week of finding your own inner strength, and this could be also having to stand your ground and not cave to authorities in your life, like even family authorities. And if they, for instance, don't like your new lifestyle, your new cycle in your life, or your new love, I think you'll have the strength and the courage to stand up for yourself on the second week. And then in the third week, you have the Ace of Coins, which is like the first week is a new emotional connection, and then the third week is more like a new material connection to this new person. So the first week could be the love that starts, and then the third week is both of you really starting this relationship. And then in the fourth week you have the Contemplation card, which in traditional decks is called the Hermit. So it's a week for solitude, to be within yourself, to contemplate your own inner being, not to be with the other person. But it is not a week where you will feel alone. I don't think you'll feel lonely at all. You will be in solitude to develop this inner connection with yourself. And this is a necessary time for you to devote to yourself. And this again tells me about, you might connect, for instance. We might not be physically near your new love, but you can, write letters or send messages or something like that. And this card in this deck talks about Abelard and Eloise, and apparently it was, I don't know if this is a myth or something that really happened. Apparently they had a connection, Abelard, which this is the guy, Abelard, with Eloise. They would send letters to each other, or they had a relationship of some kind, which was not accepted by again, it's another relationship that is not accepted. It comes out in this card, in Contemplation card, and it comes out in this card, the second week, the Strength card. To me, for those of you, some of you who are starting a new relationship, there might be opposition, outside opposition, but you have the strength to fight, to stand your ground. Okay? And then in the general reading for you, Pisces, again it's 4 cards and 1 card for each week. The first week you have the Prince of Pentacles, which in traditional decks is called the Knight of Pentacles. It could be, for instance, if it's in terms of work, you can be, for instance, promoted or starting something new in your workplace. That could be like an increase of money, not all that much, but new duties, new responsibilities, a promotion of some kind in your workplace. If I read this in connection with your love reading, this card, the Prince of Pentacles, is directly below the Ace of Cups. So it could be that you might be this Prince of Pentacles, and Prince of Pentacles could be could represent someone from a Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. So you might be Pisces and have like a Virgo moon or a Taurus rising sign or something like that, and you might be approaching someone, telling him or her, I really like you and I want to start a relationship with you, or someone from an Earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, might be approaching you and telling you that he or she really likes you and wants to start a relationship with you. But this is a very stable relationship. This has the possibility of being a very stable relationship. This is not for fun. This is the real deal, one might say. This person might be someone whom you'd consider at first a bit boring, you know, not very passionate, but he or she has really deep feelings for you, is really in love with you. So then the second week you have the Ten of Wands. If you read this in terms of life and professional life, it could be that you started something work related on the first week of June, Pisces, and then the second week there's like lots and lots of duties you have to do, lots and lots of stuff you have to do, many responsibilities, you have to work long hours, but you have the strength to do so. Why do I say this? Because this card is directly below the Strength card. You have the inner strength, even the physical strength, to deal with these new responsibilities, this new increase in work. If I read this card, the Ten of Wands, connecting with the love card in the love reading, it could be that indeed you are starting a relationship with this new person, but there's like this new relationship, I would say there's again, it's opposition. What I'm thinking is opposition, and you have to be really strong and be really courageous to take on this opposition from others. Even though this card is not an opposition card, but you have to develop this. This new love will give you the tools to develop inner strength, inner courage. Kind of like that, and you have the strength to face whatever opposition that might come from the outside world. Then the third week you have the King of Cups, and to me, Pisces, is you showing up, and you are showing up as a very mature, gentle, kind person, kind soul. You are showing up as the master because it's the king, again, because this is general, could be man or woman. You are showing up as someone who already knows who he or she is, so you know who you are, you know your own feelings, you have built boundaries, you have a better and more healthy relationship with yourself, and because you have a better relationship with yourself, you have a better relationship with others, and you are able to distinguish, what type of love would be good for you. And this card is directly below the Ace of Coins in the love reading. So yeah, this is a new love. This is a new, reliable, stable love that has the possibility, or brings with it the seed of being long-term and really stable, because you Pisces, know yourself, have developed healthy boundaries, have developed self-esteem without losing the ability to be present for others, without losing the ability of loving others, but you're loving yourself as well. So to me, if you're seeing this video, it's because you, Pisces, you have evolved, you are evolved spiritually. You have evolved. You are, you're not someone who is unsure of whom he or she is. You are absolutely sure of who you are, and you have gone through a lot, and you are going to be on a new higher frequency, like the oracle card has told you, and it's about to begin in June 2016. If this card is more connected with the general reading, I would say that maybe you are seen as a leader somehow, and a very good leader, the type of person who is friendly, who is there for others, who is supportive, who is loving. This is not a dictator, but at the same time who knows how to enforce the rules, but does it in a very loving way, in a very caring way. And then the fourth week, you have again the Strength card. The Strength card showed up in the love reading on the second week. So this to me is a time of developing courage, of developing inner strength. Why do I say this? Because this card, the Strength card, showed up directly below the Contemplation card. It could be a time of solitude, but not loneliness, like the Oracle card said. Solitude where you spend time with yourself, where it's time, that you devote to yourself. Inner contemplation, inner reflection. It's a time that you have for yourself, that maybe you're not with the other person, but you need it. It's a time and solitude that you need for yourself, even to recharge energies. Okay, so to me this is a very good reading. I remember Aquarius also had a very good reading. This is a very good reading for the month of June for you, Pisces. Again, this is very general. If you'd like a private consultation, please send an email to duniazar@gmail.com, and I'll be delighted to work with you. That's it. Bye bye.